Welcome to a Kaldheim draft, where we pick an incredible first pick, Esseka's Chariot, over some good commons. Bergstrider, the Frostlands are always good. Snakeskin Veil, really good trick. I don't know if you'd first pick this, because you don't really need them in the deck, so as much as you need creatures and stuff. But it's, boy, is it nice to have them. Provoke the Trolls and Vega, also really good. So yeah, 4 good cards, but Chariot is one of the cards that, the bombs that if you get, you're usually going to win those games. Ascent of the Worthy. Doomscar Titan's really interesting. I think this is especially potent with Esseka's Chariot, but a card like this isn't really going to be better than Demon Bolt, I don't think. Demon Bolt just has a whole nother edge to it. Yeah, let's take that. To some extent, you can look out for tokens with this thing, like maybe Valkyrie's sword makes an angel, and then you can copy the angel with Chariot. That's kind of neat, but Demon Bolt is like not very replaceable. Blizzard Brawl. Sulphurous Mire. Blizzard Brawl would be nice, but I might get hung up on taking good cards and not getting the lands we need. God, that's a good card, though. You know, you can't be too sad about taking a land, even this early. I think we go for Mire here. All right, Woodland Chasm. That's pretty perfect, not gonna lie. Because if this is red, black, and we have also green, then getting green-black is a nice way to tie those together. Gladewalker, Ravenous Lindworm, pick, Vega. Vega's a little bit far outside of what we're doing here. We're not seeing any red, which is a bit of a problem, but we could go into black-green. We're definitely playing green for the Chariot, because it's the best thing we've seen yet. I think we take Lindworm here. I guess I wouldn't fault you for taking these lands. In fact, I'm tempted to take them myself. Rune of Flight's got to be better. Rune of Flight's nice. As long as I remember to put it on my artifacts instead of my creatures when I have the option. Goldvein Pick, that's an artifact. And Snowfield Sinkhole, a late one. Super late. God, the lands are so important. They're so good, too. I'm going to take these. Braggart, what we really need here is a nice green card. It gives us, it's also pretty good with the Chariot, because if they kill all your cats, the Chariot gets a lot worse, and at least this would give us some token to copy. But the main synergy with the Chariot is that this has 4 power and toughness immediately. Not amazing, but this whole pack's kind of lackluster. Vega's back. You get equipment or Halvar. We don't have any equipment. We have a vehicle and an aura. Vega, is that going to be any good here? It's got potential. We could be a giant ox deck. We take Vega. Vega has the highest payoff of all of these. Been really happy with Priests. Grimdraugger's pretty good too. Just keep that pressure on. Like, Priest is really defensive. But the Grimdraugger can actually kill stuff. Skull Raid's good too. I'll take Grimdraugger. Focus a bit more on offense. Courser makes some things cheaper. I'll raise the Draugr. Master Scald coming kind of late. And Berserker. Take Scald. Wither Crown. Giant Ox. I can't imagine the Ox being playable. It's not a deck I want to go into, despite all of the vehicles we have. Yes, we did it. We finally opened Coma. Well, that's fun. Green-blue. Nobody could have seen it coming. God, this whole pack's good for us if we take Coma. Bloodplane, Glittering Frost, Demon Bolt, Augury Raven, saw it coming. I don't think we'll wheel any of these, but how many cards do we want here? One, Seeker, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6. Maybe we'd be happy with Glade Warden. It's too bad. I don't think we'll wheel anything, but we'll keep an eye out. Saw it coming. Tergrid's Shadow, Sculptor of Winter. I have a real hard time passing Saw It Coming. Especially because that gets us further into blue. Sculptor of Winter's good too. It's a snow permanent for what it's worth, and it ramps us towards Coma. And Shimmerdrift Veil is also insanely good. If we want to be casting things like Coma. I'll take Saw It Coming though. This is just my favorite uncommon, I think. Poison the Cup. Another solid one. I think we're maybe not doing that kind of stuff. Gotta take this. And this, gosh, it looks like a Sultai deck with no fixing right now. Can we get something good? Oh no. Copy of permanent you control. It's legendary and snow in addition to its other types. You could copy Coma. A copy of a permanent you control. Could you imagine copying the Chariot? Or Lindworm? Honestly, Mistwalker's probably the pick. Over Sculptor, over all this stuff. Wow. I'll take Morit though. Just to have some fun. Behold the Multiverse. Good stuff. Yeah, let's grab that. We're gonna need stuff like this. It's a pretty good pack. Hengegate Pathway, although we're not white so much. Veil, Pick, Slumbermound, but gotta push that blue. Provoke, Annul, Squash. How much red do we... We're definitely black, so it might not be too hard to splash red. I don't know, maybe we're not definitely black. Tough call here. I really want to get back to blue, green. I really do. I'll take Squash. Can we get any fixing? Broken Wings is good. Don't know how many I want. Probably not many. Rune of Speed. Saw It Coming number 2. This was the first pack, right? Yeah, so we get Glade Warden and Saw It Coming back. Okay. Happy with that. Raven Wings, Immersturm Raider, Kennelmaster Shieldmate. Let's go Raider. The better your deck is, the better that gets. Ooh. Morit's a changeling, right? Yeah. So Invasion does make that a bit better. Score and Effigy's fine. Vault Robber's fine. Don't know if we'll play any of this. We just have to try to make this coma work. Starting to look like a Jeskai deck, honestly. Kin Seekers, no. Fearless Pup, I don't know, maybe. And then the Forging of the Tyrite Sword does help fix quite a bit. Uncommon. Who knows? Recruiter. Giant. God forbid if we lose Coma and get it back, or have it milled or something. Yeah, I'll take a null here. Okay, this last pack has to really help us, because we didn't get a single snowland this pack. And it might be my fault. I think I saw it coming over like a land that could have been anything. And then poisoned the cup over something good. It's like the only time we see really good cards, we're passing them over these lands. Shoot. Yeah, this could be a good Coma deck, but it's got a ways to go. I need some help. Hello. No, this is nuts. Starnheim Unleashed, which is also just like an automatic win. And then Jorn. Starnheim Unleashed is too good. That's way too good. This pack is insane though. Look at this. Jorn, which we could easily play. Binding of the Old Gods would be insane. Rimewood Falls. Bergstrider. Like, it's also got other good cards, but those are the standouts that we'd really want for this deck. Binding, Rimewood, Jorn, Starnheim. Starnheim is just on a whole nother level, I think. So, sure, grab that. Cosmos Charger, okay. The only thing, see look, I'm passing this, I'm taking a really good card over two cards that we absolutely need for this deck to work. And then we already see them being cut. Ah, yeah. Tough one. Glorious Protector. Fill our deck with rares and no fixing. That's my new plan, I guess. It's better than Mistwalker. Yeah, I think that's good here. Yes! Oh my god, I think we have to take the Floodplain. Even though Mistwalker, Bergstrider, Courser. Mostly Mistwalker, and a little bit Bergstrider. That's a real gift, though. Non-legendary creature, enter... Oh, next time one or more creatures, Planeswalkers, enter the battlefield this turn, they come in as that target creature. That's not something I'm too interested in. Pick here, or Sentinel. That's a huge gift, the Floodplain. Don't know if we need Pick, but the Sentinel really does help us. I think. I'm pretty sure. Raider? Let's see here. Shepherd and Masked Vandal. These are the two interesting ones here. We might just need Masked Vandal. Despite having so few creatures that care about it. Yeah. Shepherd's good, but what do we even get back? There's not much. Dream Devourer, Mistwalker's solid. Glimpse. Glimpse is good too. Mistwalkers are just great though. They're almost a must-answer card, like you have to trade removal with it. Because there's so few creatures that get past it. Yeah, let's take that. Bind. Bind would be okay. Seize the spoils. Discard a card. Draw 2 and make a treasure token. That might be perfect for a deck like this too. Mists of Leetjara is the kind of thing that would keep us alive. Until Coma can take care of business. Yeah, it just kind of depends on how much red we have, but I don't think we'll have much, actually. Depart the Realm, pretty good. Pretty good, especially with Saw It coming, ×2. And an Annul. Bind the monster. Funeral, Longboat. Let's take Bind. Whoa! We've got Mistwalker coming back. And Disdainful Stroke. It's gotta be Mistwalker. We already have a Raise the Draugr. So I don't think we need any of this. It's a bit of a shame we didn't get, like, much fixing at all here. Oh, not enough. But our payoffs aren't really snow payoffs. So maybe it's okay. I think we did all right here. Maybe we can cut Poison the Cup. Yikes. Yeah, most of our fixing is red. All these treasure tokens. And that's kind of a weird place to be. Open the Omen Paths. It's like a ritual. And that's 23. With a whole lot of options. Anyway, let's see what we can build out of this mess. It's going to be a good deck. I just think it's difficult to balance it. And there's our power. This is a lot of good stuff. Single white. And then, like, below that is Glorious Protector. All of our 3-drops. Behold, Cosmos Charger. All of these are near to the same power level, I think. And then what do we have? We just need stuff that supports this. Stuff that lets us survive. I like Counter Magic. Depart the Realm's probably solid here. Lindworm. Bind. Gotta bind something. Then what? The Sentinel. The fewer creatures we have, the worse it is, but it does help fix. So then we want more creatures. Really not sure about this. It seems kind of like a win more card, given what we have. Because a lot of times we're not going to have the thing that we need to copy. Because we're really reactive. Like, let's take these out of the picture and actually sort here. Pretty reactive. So maybe Unleashed can go here. with a lot of things to do on turn 2. Goodness knows we have a lot of things to do on turn 2. And then how many of these can we do on turn 3? All of them. Yeah, pretty good. And then turn 4 is pretty set up for the same reasons. And having all these options is going to make our position pretty strong. So, earlier than that, we just want to be able to counter things, lock them down, and then survive. So that's a really good base for a deck. Hello, Atlantis. I like this base. Now we have to consider what other pieces we might want. Because I think we have all of the necessities are in. Broken Wings, probably. What kind of decks do we want to prepare against? Maybe, actually, Harbinger is really good here. Rune of Flights have never disappointed me. And maybe that's it. Maybe that's the deck. Other options, we could try cutting red and black, because we only have one of each of those. Then we could put in Vega and Morit. Copying legendary creatures with this is not good, though. Of course, then we have 3 lands that can add black. Take all of those out. And take out Sulphurous Mire. Maybe we should take out Demon Bolt at least. We have no payoff for being all colors. So take out Demon Bolt and put in Vega, which I'm starting to like that more and more. Because if we look at all of the cards we can play Foretold, there's so many of them. And there's some synergy there with Cosmos Charger. And Broken Wings, hey, that's just as good as Demon Bolt half the time. Undersea Invader, I don't think so. I don't think we need Master Scald. There's not much to get back. Chariot doesn't die that easily. Poison the Cup's huge, though. And what else do we have? Just a whole lot of red stuff. So if we're cutting red, we just don't need to think about any of this. And we don't need snow. I don't think we need more read, because, yeah, let's see. What would be the big payoffs to copy? Copying a Mistwalker is pretty good. If we take out the legendary creatures too. Chariot's a good one to... Oh no, this is legendary too. Yeah, Lindworm is a good one to copy for sure. Enter the battlefield as a copy of a permanent you control. So we could copy Rune of Flight, bind the monster. I know, a 3/5 Mistwalker is huge. A snow shapeshifter, it's everything. A legendary snow shapeshifter. Yeah, I do kind of think this is a bit Winmore. We could also copy Angels. I don't know. I think our control ban plan is a bit more stable and probably just fine. This is a too big of a setup cost for my taste. It copies anything we control. And unfortunately, that can be the only times when we'd really want to copy something we have are when we're already winning. That's not necessarily true, but we have so many other good win conditions that win on their own. And we have so much control. Bind, depart, annul, card draw. And would need a cut to get there. So Morit's really good, but I want my deck to be a little more consistent. Oh, Coma. Oh, never mind. It's the octopus that needs you to return snowlands to get it back to your hand. And sometimes you really want to do that because it's about to die. Not that I've played the octopus yet, but I haven't played Coma either. Anyway, this is just going to be about getting to Coma. I know, we got paid off here. Foil, Starnheim Unleashed. So, should be fun to play. And if your deck is powerful, like, it's definitely going to be powerful. What you want to push is consistency. And I hope I did that well enough here. We'll see. Yeah, 2 free black sources, and that should be enough with the Sentinel. We have 14, 7, 3, 1. Yikes, it wants more black than white somehow. We do have a lot of foretells for Vega. All of our rares foretell except Coma. Depart the Realms, and our 2 Saw It Comings. Yeah. Adding basics is not an exact science for me, because I usually sculpt it down. I don't think we want Port. We definitely want Chasm. Don't want that. Do want the Sinkhole. We do want the Floodplain. I think we add 1 more green source in here. So that is 7, 7, 3, 3. Maybe we don't want Poison the Cup. Goodness gracious. Or maybe 18 lands. What would be the first cuts? Broken Wings? It's not much of a, like, we have 2 sources pretty free. But yeah, it does worry me. And our next best things to play, we could just play Morit instead of Poison the Cup. That's an option. Then we get to cut these 3. It doesn't help our mana that much, but it'll let us add 1 of anything. 3 color, yeah, 3 is probably fine with this bad mana. So that's 8, 7, 3. We don't need 2 white ever. We have some card draw. And we cut that, we need to add something. Wait, we added, did we add it yet? No, here it is. That seems good to me. Something rampy. Right, we don't have much of that. It's a bit of a shame because we saw a lot of it. And if I knew exactly where this deck was going to end up, and in my head, if I cut red early enough, or black, I might have been able to pick up another 2/2 that could ramp. We do have the Sentinel, which is going to be pretty important for us. Yeah, we don't need these. Most of these things come into play untapped, which is nice. We've got 2 Comings. This should be okay. So that's 4 sources of white. We could do 7-7-4. I don't want to go to 18 lands, I don't think. I admit, though, the blue is a little more important, and this is probably fine. So let's clean up our sideboard a bit, because I can safely rule out these colors now, and that makes everything a bit more simple. Great. This should be a lot of fun. Yeah, I always want to play first here. And this is a great hand. It doesn't have it all, but it has enough. The Schnapper. Round 1 versus Schnapper with the alluring Oko, Thief of Crowns. Prestige. They included that word for some reason. Probably there's multiple versions of Oko. But my avatar is not prestigious enough. Foretell this. Get some of this foretelling action going. Don't cast anything. Don't do it. Oh, foretelling something. Cool. Well, that's interesting. Do we want to counter what they do here? Almost. But I think we're going to be a bit faster. I think we'll be okay this way, actually. So they get their Packmate out, which would have been fine to counter. But it's actually even better to ambush it. Wow. A lot of options here. Sentinel. Yeah, a lot of options here. I think maybe we try to ambush it. But this could go really wrong. 4 colors. At least we don't take the damage off of it necessarily. Protect me! There's no reason to bounce our Sentinel, is there? If we had infinite time here and infinite mana, we could set up a turn where we'd have to part the realm up to protect our protector. No, and just block it. And they're going to let us block it, and if this just happens, then it's even better than drawing a card. Immersturm Predator. Yikes. Good thing we can defeat that easily. I think we'll try to bait them out here a little bit. Let's foretell this guy first. I'm trying to think how much mana we have here. I think we just leave it all up. Because certainly they'll want to attack, but they'll probably want to play a creature first. So we could have them sacrifice their creature after the attack, and then bounce the predator, and then they won't have enough mana to recast it, and then we can counter it when it comes back down. So we lose nothing, except depart. Let's let it happen. Sucks, it gets them a card here. Any snowland. But our big problem is this predator. Big problem. Wow, one of each color. And 4 of them are snow. So they come in, they're attacking, they're coming in. Exile their own card here. And then I'll double block. See if they let us trade off. Could be that I stuck to this plan so hard. It gains indestructible. Okay, so now I'm going to tap this and then bounce your predator back to your hand. Yeah. So they sacrifice their spirit. Kind of a 2-for-1? Who knows? Now, the question is to unleash Starnheim or to wait a turn. Get a lot of angels in play. I think we wait a turn. Let's go ahead and attack for 4. And foretell this guy. Counter any 2 spells. This is the first one we'll want to counter. And once they don't have their predator, our rares should be able to win the game for us. That one's fine. If we get land here, all the better. 4, 5, 6, 7. Two. Is that enough? I think that's safer, actually. It's only 11 next turn, though. Or less, because they'll kill one of our warriors. Oh no, was this even enough? They use one of these now. 3 Priests of the Haunted Edge. No, it wasn't enough. Shoot. I guess Coma's our next plan. Rune of Flight. Fancy that. Why don't we put that on Jaspera Sentinel so that can attack in there? Counter any way they have of disrupting this. Plains is fine, I guess. So what does this do? They're going to kill both of these, but they take 8 to 5. They only have 2 cards left in their hand. If they have us discard 2, we're fine discarding Plains. Let them draw an extra card, maybe. Because I only want to counter something that really messes us up. Yep. Well, I can't counter these. Well, I could have countered a Priest of the Haunted Edge, but we still win through all this. It's just snow.deck. Another Immersturm Predator, Bergstrider. I can counter that. They've got one card left in hand. They don't have... Oh, they do have double blue for gates. Can't believe I'm losing this game. I think if I made one more angel and didn't save the counterspell, I thought it would have been good no matter what. What did they just do? Glittering Frost on Island. Huh. But they used Gates of Istfell to do it. Don't know. Harbinger. Looks like they messed up, but who knows? Who knows? What are they doing? Looks like Awaken the Trolls or something. Ravenous Lindworm. Come on, Coma. I just want one Coma, please. Are they using Gates of Istfell on the same turn? Do they have enough mana for that? No, no way. 0 cards in hand. Wow, come on. Come on, deck. I know we have the tools to beat this. I know we do. Sure. Gates is such a good card in any deck that can support it. I think it's the best one of these lands. The other ones are so situational, like 2 damage to all creatures, or -2/-2 to a creature. Avalanche Color is gonna be too good here. Masked Vandal. That kills Glittering Frost, which takes away something. But our 1/3s are a bit lackluster here. By Glorious Protector. Yeah, one more angel would have been the way to go. Nothing really to block. 1, 2, 3. So they can attack with 18 power and toughness here. I think they can untap a land with Sculptor. Kaldheim. Kaldheim gets them infinite removal. I don't even think Coma beats this now. We let them go for too long. Immersturm Predator, Kaldheim, Avalanche Caller, a bunch of snowlands. Missed my chance. So I'll take this again. Right, that comes into play tapped because they got it back with Kaldheim. They can't get Predator back. It's a little late for this, but I think it's a little too late. We don't have a creature left in our graveyard. And there's no reason, there's no way they can kill a creature here either. So what's the answer? We have to kill Kaldheim. So I think the only answer here is play the forest, maybe. Um, no. Just block with one of these. We might be dead here if they use the collar. But the answer would be block with one of these and then try to cast more if they don't attack with enough. That's the only line. +4/+4 would be reasonable. Let's see, what are good answers to this? Like Mammoth Growth might be good. But that's our only sideboard card besides Undersea Invader, which is fine, but it's a little worse than their things. We need a way to stop Kaldheim, because their late game is potentially better than ours with Kaldheim getting back. Avalanche Caller, Bergstrider, all that stuff. Oh god. Someone was saying they should have made these gates snow. Can you imagine that with Kaldheim? Play a snow permanent? Yikes. So it looks like they're not going for the throat here. Not that it matters much, but... Oh, what I have to do is lose both. No, that's not good. Didn't think that through. If only we could have lost this, but that's the one they tapped it down because it was flying. Out of outs. But the one way to look further would be to copy our Rune of Flight to draw an extra card. Might not be worth showing that we have more Reet. Cosmos Charger. Let's just show it all. Show it all off here. They don't have any Foretold cards. They potentially have counter magic in their hand because they could untap Snow-Covered Island and pay 2 blue and a black. But this is the one to copy. Copy this. Pass it. And let them figure out this last turn. Port of Karfell is good for them too, so they have multiple ways of recurring. Gates of Istfell. Yeah, and not every deck wants these priests. Like, that's a really solid filler card. If your first pack is like, take all the snowlands. They might have just said, I only take rares and snowlands, and then from the ashes. But they got a lot of first pickable cards here. Kaldheim, Avalanche Caller, Spirit, 3, Immersturm Predator, 4, Packmate, 5. And then they, like, that's only what we've seen. And then whatever. Something like that. Cool. Yeah, that would have been a win if I'd only... I didn't know that they'd have 2 cards in their hand that could each answer an angel, and cards that we wouldn't want to counter. I only wanted to counter a card that would answer like more than an angel, and they never needed to play it because they just drew more cards. Our only source of real card advantage is Behold, and I guess Vega. Tough one. Okay, I like the deck how it is. Maybe their source of card advantage was being on the play. Coma. Tap target permanent. Holy crap. Oh, it sacrifices Serpent. Sure. Okay, this is kind of fair. when you play against this, there's no beating it, but when you play it and your opponent has so many answers, like, they have 3 cards that can each deal with it if they have 6 snowlands in play. So it might not actually be that easy to beat this deck. Like, we might lose even after Coma. Yeah, they have so much good stuff. We're the aggro deck, as it turns out. But a null goes a long way, and Double saw it coming. So if we counter the right things, we might be in decent shape. We can bind the big guy. Mists of Leet Jara. That is probably not that good here. I think we cut that, yeah. And this might just... I think if we had this, we would have just killed them last game. Undersea Invader is decent. Close one. Yeah, it's definitely an efficient way to get 2 angels, but 2 angels is not actually such a game-breaking thing in this set. Apparently you need 3 or more. Yeah, I'll play first, give up my card advantage, and then, sure, start with this. Broken Wings, another good main deck answer to Kaldheim. Morit, good follow-up to Charger. Maybe the weakness of their deck is a lack of removal, and we can take advantage of that by having 5/5 flyers. But I guess they do have removal, they just don't have instant speed removal. What do we do here? Okay, so we don't have white yet. We want to get Charger down next turn, or next round. Probably do it on their turn. We didn't show them all of our counter magic. We still have a null. Ooh, that'll be good. Yeah, that'll be good. Need 1 land. Plains would be ideal. We have enough blue for Morit. Yeah, we even got the slip on them by ambushing their 3/3. And that wasn't enough. Let's see if this can get in there. No land, unfortunately. Haven't been drawing land. One lesson can be done on any player's turn. So what we want to do here is foretell this for 1, and on their turn foretell Starnheim Unleashed. Maybe all the mana we save here will help us out. They have to discard to hand size. Oh dear. Well, we've got a 3/3 flyer. The game has ended. Great. Well, that was easy enough, I suppose. Draw a card, forge the Tyrite Sword. No, this is good. I forget what land they played, but they may not have had black, and they have a lot of early black stuff. The Chariot's really good against those things because the O4s, because they can only kill at sorcery speed, so they can't actually kill the Chariot, and they have to kill a bunch of cats to get through this. Of course, they could just play a 6/6, which is why we have our new Mammoth growth to take care of business. Coma. Whew, okay. 1-1. Let's do it. This is the end boss, though. If we can beat this player, I've got a good feeling about the draft. I do like 3 colors, though. That's plenty powerful. This is a bit of a feeling I get, but oftentimes when I cut something like Mists of Lietjara, my opponent switches their, maybe not their strategy, but the way their hand plays out to like a way more aggressive version of what they had a moment ago. Yeah, it might be tough for us to beat a 3-3 attacking us until we get Mistwalker. But a lot of their stuff just outclasses Mists too early. 4/4s and X4s and dragons and so forth. This is a really efficient answer to a 3-3, but besides that, it's not great. The version of this from Throne of Eldraine was -6/-0 for like, what was it, 3 mana or something? And that pretty much shut down an entire creature. Because you'd have rare trolls that were like 6/5s, and all of a sudden, who cares that they can regenerate? They don't have any power. You have no power here. And Wither Crown is probably even worse than Mist's. Base power set to 0. Especially in their deck, where they can just sacrifice it and then get it back with Kaldheim. Alright, the Schnapper. 42 cards now. Okay. All of our colors. And we've got the Harbinger to help out, I guess. Find the Monster's an especially good answer to their stuff as well. Land is always a good sign. They've got black. Black 0-4. Okay, let's set up the Harbinger here. Fortunately, we have some time to develop. It's just who can develop into an insurmountable position first. We have a little leeway there, but not too much. I wish I had some way to pressure their lands. Did they mulligan here? Coma does it pretty well. I'm a little afraid of their deck. No, we both started with 7. Because it actually can give our Coma a run for its money. Ooh. We could foretell both of these, or just cast Behold on their turn. Or just Behold on our turn. If we foretell it, we can actually scare them into not doing something like their dragon this turn, because we could just counter it. Because they saw we had saw it comings last turn. I can beat their dragon, but it's not going to be easy. They have 3 snowlands to kill our Harbinger. Oh, that's true. Oh, yeah, that would have been better. I guess I don't mind that I'm saving counter magic. Oh god, all this stuff is pretty bad. I want land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we'll have 5. We can make it 3/5 with more Reet. We can bind their monster. Hello, Pizuriel. 3/5. Bottom. Let's top the land. Yeah, oh no, we can't do Mori this turn. Maybe we just bind it here. Shoot. I need more blue. Well, that makes playing white a little more appealing. Okay, so what's the turn here? I guess Mentor, and then we can double block Bergstrider. Seven mana for Coma. It always seems so fair when I play it, and so busted when I play against it. But I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Their deck hasn't completely slaughtered us yet. It's just about to, that's all. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, hopefully they use this priest soon. Maybe I take a hit of 4 here. Play another Bergstrider, that would suck. Ascent. That has to be done as a sorcery. All damage dealt to a creature is dealt to this instead. For a couple turns. Then they get a creature back. What if we just take 4 here? And then they don't have a creature in the graveyard? No, they definitely will. I'll just take it then. Okay, we'll just take it. And then I think the best bet, they're going to use that to kill that anyway. Ooh, that's good. We could destroy Ascent, or we could just destroy Glittering Frost. Maybe we just don't do that yet. Maybe we let Ascent resolve. Although Glittering Frost takes away more snow. And then we can copy it next turn. That's pretty good. Oh, I don't know. 3, what is this? The number of snow lands you control. And they haven't played a land in a while. Morit Harbinger. Ah, whatever. Let's copy that. Harbinger. 3/5. Can't argue with that. And I don't think... Well, maybe I shouldn't have attacked with both. I did that a little quick. But I guess I don't really want to kill Bergstrider here. Making a 3/5 looks weird? Well, it blocks their Bergstrider. Certainly, this is a complicated game with a lot going on. That'll be their 4th snowland. I don't want to kill their guy. He wouldn't copy the Harbinger. It looks strange to you. I mean, what would you do? We got to copy something. We could have saved it to copy the Vandal, but that's not necessarily that good either. And it did stop them attacking. Yeah. Yeah, me too. It's definitely somewhat of an awkward position. Here, killing Glittering Frost looks really good to me. It takes away 2 snow permanents from them. Goodbye, Elderleaf Mentor, not that we need that. And then waiting to copy the Vandal is fair, but we don't have infinite time, or like we don't have infinite life to spare, and if we don't copy a 3/5 there, we just take another hit. So it's not super easy for me to see the line. Take 4, that's kind of the minimum we'll take off of that thing. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's better here to foretell saw it coming than to hold it up because of how nice it'll be to be cheap later. And we're still a little bit mana restricted. And next turn we'll play Coma and we'll have 2 up to play Saw It Coming from exile here. So they get a flying 0/4 back, which is pretty good value, kind of annoying, but it's only a 1-for-1. Spirit, Lindworm, is that worth countering? I think that is worth countering. It's just the biggest thing around. 1, 2, 3. They only have 3 snow lands now. They can't kill Coma. And they can't attack into this. So, if Coma can beat this board, then we might be okay. Maybe. Eventually we can, once they get up to 5 snowlands, we can start tapping their priest with a serpent each turn. Ooh. That's nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Coma. And while I'm at it, let's foretell Starnheim Unleashed. Good value there. Okay, pass to you. Beginning of each upkeep. Of each upkeep. Oh my dear. Even my upkeep. I don't think I ever made it that far against this card. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can make 4 angels next turn. Trickster God's Heist. You gotta be kidding me. Oh no. Oh. Okay. Well, what are they giving me here? Spirit? Oh my god. Yeah. Need to bounce it. Yeah, we do have a bounce spell somewhere. That would be the way to go. 1, 2, 3. We'll make 4 angels, and maybe that'll be enough. Yeah, no annul. No saw it. Nothing to save us here except that bounce spell, which would be insanely good. Do they attack? That's another question. Probably not, right? Maybe not. They have a lot of good stuff. Okay. There it is. Shoot. Why don't we do it now? Oh, man. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. All right. Coma's back on the menu. Slowed me down by a turn. Yikes. 1, 2, 3. They still only have 3 snow. We can't attack with a 3/3 Coma's Coil. That was super lucky. Now what do they do? Now we have their Spirit of the Elder Guard. They could steal Glacial Floodplain. I don't think they will, but they could. Yeah. I didn't call it. Someone called it. We knew we had to draw it, but I didn't use my one. Look, if that counts as my one time, I guess I'll accept it, though. That was nuts. Yeah, this is the Battle of the Titans. Atlantis called it. Thank you. Atlantis used their one time, or maybe they used my one time. Oh, man. Give me some of that Coma's Coil. Vega? Is it worth drawing an extra card here? Probably. It never is, right? It never is worth drawing a card. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. We make 4 angels. Is that not enough? At some point I can just start tapping these predators. They still only have 3 of those. Seems okay. Yeah, I mean, against them, who knows, but... who knows? Alright, enough mythics for you? Please? I'm asking nicely. Please, enough mythics? I'm gonna start sacrificing coils, though, to keep this predator tapped. So now they take me down to 9 and go to 21. Yes! Wow. Wow. Judo, would you like to play first? Yes, I would. Did we decide on any change? I think this is probably fine, the way the deck is set up here. Bant Mythics. The change we made last time was taking out... what did we take out? Oh, we took out Mists of Leet Jara and put in Mammoth Growth. So I think that was specific to their deck, and our main deck is good against most decks. Because the big thing we're worried about is an early rush, and Mists helps a lot against that. We should have most late games, but I was pretty scared of their deck. Always hold up a null. Even if it gives away that you have a null. Foretell this. Foretelling Depart's okay too, but if we draw white... yeah. What is it gonna be? Svella. Okay, so this is another annoying deck, basically. Foretell this guy. Now everything's foretold. And a couple more turns, we'll have Coma here. And whatever nonsense they're doing, we'll crumble to it. Okay, make a Manolith. They might start killing my land before we can. Foretell a card. I don't think I want to start bouncing things yet. Yikes. Okay, this is either going to be a really easy game or a really hard one, depending on if we get land or not. Why the chat is lagged. Might be a connection thing, or maybe my settings. Or, like, I don't have a lot of priority as a streamer because I have such a small viewer base. So it could be that if you're a partner, you get like preferential server treatment or something silly like that. But I don't really know. Who knows? Okay. Yeah, if they start killing lands, I'm in bad shape. Oh, great. Any permanent, right? Oh shoot, what have I done? I should have copied an island. This is just a bit of a mess. I think if they use Slumber Mound, I'm just dead. But if they try to use Svella, I might have a chance. Legendary basic snowland forest. Nice. Yeah, 2 of our 3 white cards. No white land. 4, 5, 6. So we take 6. Oh, hey, Ike. Don't do it. Don't use it. Yeah, that sucks. Alright, so we need to draw untapped land here, and then maybe we have a chance. Cool. And another untapped land would help a lot too. They have another Slumber Mound. Oh no. They might not use it here. They might not use it because then they can't do anything else. But if they know our hand, then of course they use it, because Coma next turn would suck for them. Maybe they know our hand. Keep us out of green. So now we need to draw white and green. But they can't attack, so at least we've got that going for us. There's green. I don't know. This is nuts. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, definitely one stream can be lagged different amounts for the same person. So if you refresh, you might get a more updated stream. So now they're gonna, it looks like they're going to use the 8 mana side of this to start trying to cast from the top of their deck. Look at the top 4. Cast from among them without paying their mana cost. They've definitely built a better position. Hopefully my card quality can help me recover here. Squash. And then they hit for 12. I think I'm going to let that happen, and instead of getting it back and replaying it next turn, I'm just going to kill a Troll Warrior. Yeah, no reason to bounce the Hulk over a Warrior, I don't think. Because this can never come back. Okay, that sucked though. Shoot. Land? No! Alright. Not good. They killed 2 of our lands here. Yeah, just a little too little. A little too not enough. Against Trample, I probably want to put Mists there. I don't want to F6 because we want a null open. They thought they'd kill us, but little did they know. They've got a Foretold card. Come on, please be something I can annul. Dogged Pursuit. Thank you. And if we draw untapped land, especially white, Coma can recover from this. Assuming they have nothing else. Oh, he's coming from behind in these drafts. Turgrid's Lantern. Okay. I think I'll lose 3 life here. No, I sacrificed Mists. Pretty rough at 3 life, yeah, especially against the Lantern. Okay, so another really good deck. Let's show them what we're made of here. Another deck with a lot of punch to it. Double Slumber Mound. Yeah, and it's really annoying when you don't have a board before they get their Slumber Mounds off. And they ramp to it with Spell Up, so we had no way to interrupt that, except maybe bouncing something earlier. They're just gonna do this 3 times. I'll lose a life before I show them my coma. Okay, all the more reason to have our Broken Wings and a Null. Awkward start with our 2 most expensive things against their land destruction, but that is how the game is played. Mists is still fine, I think. I will play first again. I think this is worth a mulligan. It's far too risky. This is a keep. We can give away a forest here and get Sentinel in play. Next turn, Floodplain, I guess. Really? Do we want Floodplain? Yeah, I guess we do. Could be a really strong hand. If only it was untapped plains, then we could, like, Vega depart on the same turn with Sentinel. What we might do is Mistwalker first. Because I could imagine that they kill Vega as soon as possible. Yeah. Yep. Tough. Tough stuff. Land would be really nice here, I think. So we can do Mistwalker and Foretell Depart. Looks like they don't have much to do here. Yeah. Could be Demon Bolt. So yeah, let me get Mistwalker coming in there. And then we'll go Mistwalker. Tap this for blue. No! Oh my god. I just used the ability instead of departing the realm. Oh. Okay, so maybe that's not that bad. Randomly fortunate. I got 1 less damage in. Yikes. Well, at this point, get my lands in play. Goodness gracious. Alright, and then we're going to pump that up and get some damage in. So got a lot of flyers. They only have 1/2 in play. They might Demon Bolt my Vega, or pump up their Disciple, or Wrath my board. Have each of us sacrifice 2 creatures, maybe? So I would give up Sentinel and Mistwalker? Maybe? way down on Vega. 1 foretold card, and if that has a sacrifice 2 creatures, this might be a lost cause game. Dogged Pursuit. We can race that. 6. Glorious Protector. We can actually cast this thing. That's insane. So let's do that. Maybe we could save it to protect something, but I think this is fine. I think we should have foretold it, actually. Because if they go to kill Floodplain, and that's already tapped, that might be fine. They might also try to kill Forest, which would be pretty bad for us as well. Wither Crown there. That's fine. I guess I don't care about that, do I? Step. Yeah. Yeah. I could unlock the Sentinel, but maybe I don't mind taking a damage each turn. What are they going to do? Kill one of the Mistwalkers in response? Each player sacrifices 2 creatures. Okay, well that's fair. Shoot, they're going to use this ability. No, they're going to destroy us here. Well, that lets us take care of Dogged Pursuit, and it was Turgrid's Shadow, so I guess everything else made some kind of sense here. Yeah, let's kill Dogged Pursuit. Yeah, get rid of any of these, doesn't matter. Pump this up. Attack for 5. And we have Air Superiority. Yeah, they've been pretty efficient here just because they've played like 2-for-1s. But they didn't get a whole lot out of Turgrid's Shadow plus Wither Crown, that's for sure. It might be that the other 2 cards they have in their hand are insane. I don't think Notvold's Slumber Mound is enough on its own, but it can lock me completely out of green, which sucks. F22 style? Ooh, yes, okay. So we got one somehow. Yep, we got one. The bounce is going to be good here. The counter magic is going to be good. Broken Wings is going to be good. Chariot's especially good. And whatever. Mists of Leet Jar is not that good. Because with Turgrid's Shadow, I don't know, they have a lot of stuff that makes that worse. That's all I'll say. 41 card special over there. Oh, Air Superiority, I got you. I know what an F22 is, the stealth fighter thing. I just didn't put it together in my head. Do you know what a V22 is? V22 Osprey? Those are the weird looking ones. Alright, this should be good. Hopefully. Turn 2. Foretell saw it coming. No, V as in Vega. It's a discontinued like side rotary helicopter thing. The V2. No, the V-22 Osprey. At least we're good against land destruction this game. Maybe... Apparently you haven't heard of it. Sweet. I win this round. They've got one foretold here. Got broken wings. I kind of want to put Vega into play, but they might just kill it immediately. They're down to 6. Yeah, why don't we save that? Why don't we save that and play Mistwalker here? Because if I can wait 2 turns for Vega, then I can protect it and draw a card off of it, and that'll put us so far ahead. We're in no rush, we just need to survive, and they're not attacking us yet. And Mistwalker's fine, it puts on some amount of pressure anyway. Craven Hulk. Okay, we need to we need to survive. Shoot. I can't wait against that thing. I think I just have to play Vega. Oh god, alright. Ugh. Not good. Not good drawing all these lands. Two damage to everything. Okay, that's a good answer to Vega. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. It's the only card in our deck that Crush the Weak kills, oddly. I thought this did it to non-giant creatures. Oh well, I was wrong. Yeah, Coma should be incoming. That would do nicely. Any point of casting Coma, I think, would be fine. Okay, come on. More land. Alright. Can't pump this up enough to do anything with it. Might as well pump this up once. Once I can pump it up 3 times, I can try to trade with the Hulk. 4 cards around there. Oh, please. Shuffler, give me all the cards I need. They could have Notfall Slumbermound next turn. That's fine, we'll just Broken Wings it. No, 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 no! No, I didn't... Oh, I didn't do it in time. Oh well. I needed their main phase stopped. While it's on the stack, I need to make that stop. Vandal. Immediately draw Vandal. That doesn't seem great. They don't have many cards left. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I should be able to pump this 3 times. Three, 6. Yeah, I took 1 extra damage than I should have. 6. Wow, they have enough for Slumbermounds. They are all set here. They are all ready to go. We don't really need that. This sucks. That's a bit of mercy. I think if we can survive a turn, then we might be in good shape. We take 4. 1, 2, 3. And I could just throw Mistwalker in front of something? They could kill another land. Oh, if they kill another land, we're in such bad shape. I've just got to go for this. Oh, we need green. If they draw another land, we're toast. It's over. Please, no. No more land. No more untapped land. Okay, here they come. Got both of these guys coming in. Let's throw that out there. Go to 7. Please, no more. No. Oh my god. No! Are you serious? Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, what can you do? Yeah, the Slumber Mounds are probably the second best. My favorite was the white-blue land, but the Slumber Mounds are ridiculous too. I would be dead exactly here even if I didn't misplay the Dogged Pursuit, but that sucks. They mulliganed here, they mulliganed on the play, they got 2 Slumber Mounds and killed both of our white sources the turn before we could have done an Unleashed, but it happens. An interesting hand. I guess it's one of those we might just cantrip Rune of Flight, but hopefully we draw something better to do. Definitely keepable, a highly keepable hand. Oh, they went to 6. Mulled to 6. I thought after we kept... They choose first, right? But after they kept, I saw 7 in their hand. So I thought they hadn't fully resolved it. Weird. Foretell this. Rune of Flight is kind of interesting here, but there's nothing we need especially. Except if they kill our planes, maybe we need more of those. But we've got 2 of our 4 white sources, so I think we're fine on that front. Okay. Just gotta play Mistwalker here, I think. Pass it. Because this doesn't add any mana if we don't have a creature, so now it adds 1, which could be helpful eventually. Frostpeak Yeti, and they don't have any snow yet, so this is just a 3/3. They would have had to add a blue snow land for that to be any good. So not the scariest thing we've been up against so far. Now we've got 5 mana, so we could copy our Mistwalker here. But I think better yet, we can do Cosmos Charger on their turn and Foretell Unleashed, and that's convertible to a win, I would think. Get 2 angels. Bind the monster. Interesting. Sure. Now, I'm not going to trade Charger with one of these. Maybe I should. Charger's pretty good. Do I care about the Yeti? Yeah, let's take care of the Yeti here. Foretell that. Oh no, now I don't have mana. I can pump it up. Did they foretell a card? I don't know, who knows. Okay, so it didn't matter here because we have plenty of mana. Get 2 angels. Attack for 1. Oh wow, I always forget Foretell is an instant speed effect. See how many demon bolts they have. 2 demon bolts, I'm sure. It seems to be 2 angels is not enough to get like a significant advantage in this set. It should be. I mean, 4/4 flyers for free. But sometimes it doesn't work out that way. I'd like another blue. Yeah. Copy an Angel Warrior or something. Yeah, I think we just attack here. Oh, they have Vigilance anyway, so it doesn't matter. Depart the realm on one of them. Why don't we counter that? Because last time I didn't counter the individual removal effects for these things, and I kind of regretted it. Rune of Flight here. Now that we don't need our blue anymore, just draw the card and it gives us some advantage, and now we play this and pass it. So that is actually 9 in the air next turn, if they have no other way of dealing with it. This is what I expected most matches to look like. An average deck with 1 or 2 good rares against all of our nonsense. But yeah, it was a bit of a struggle in both matches 1 and 2. Definitely better decks than I would have hoped to go against. Mists. It's one I'm still not sure about, but let's leave it in. If our deck's that much better, the only thing that has a chance of beating us is the early game. Good hand, good hand. Bound. Wow. That's okay. We have a couple ways of dealing with that. Okay, they've got some lands, that's for sure. They foretell a card. Play another tapped land. Pass it. Oh, maybe I should have played Island there. I wasn't thinking about casting, saw it coming. I'm sure we won't need it, but if they play like a card as good as one of ours, like the Chariot or something. Rune of Speed. Sure. Yeah, just a cantrip here. I think we've got to let stuff like that resolve. Did they find a land? No, they don't. Sorry. I'm sure we won't need it. Yeah, I jinx myself quite a bit, but yeah, it looks like this is going to be a relatively easy match. Relative to our last matches, anyway. Yeah, at this point, we just want to get a ton of power into play to put some pressure on, and then we have tools to get past whatever they can cast. I guess some of the games aren't that straightforward because you get a huge board and your opponent has like the one rare that you have no answer for. Like Doom Scarred, kill all your creatures, Blood on the Snow, Cosmos Elixir. Okay, so they're going to be gaining a couple life each turn. I'm tempted to just fight through it instead of broken wingsing it. Such is our advantage. I mean, eventually we can kill it, I'm sure, but I don't care about them gaining 2 life a turn. If we can stop them from protecting themselves here. And then, if they do ever get up to 22, we can kill it. Mirror Lake makes a copy. Sure. The fastest Mirror Lake in the West. I wonder how many times Rune of Speed has targeted Mirror Lake. This can't have been the first time ever. But it might also be like 4 times. No. Hundreds of times? I don't know how much Magic is played and like how that all interacts. Weird question. Okay, I don't mind trading my Mentor off. And they think they're about to... Oh, they're not trading. Wow, okay. Oh no, they are trading. Well, let's get our Lindworm in play. We've got a couple turns. We don't need to worry about the Elixir. Probably not doing myself any favors by leaving it in play, but I feel really confident with counter magic up. Yeah, it could be Doomscar. They got a lot of good stuff like that. It doesn't it's probably not Doomscar. It's probably not that bad for us, even in this position. There we go. But now, once we have this much of a lead, we can start holding up counter magic. So let's begin with the Chariot. Attack for 3. And then saw it coming any kind of Doomscar. Yeah, don't... If anything, use your one time on me, not my opponent. Although, it would be neat to have a more interesting game, I suppose. Pass. Yeah, this might be the best deck I've drafted, at least on power level. This whole format. Any deck with Coma in it, but Coma, Essica's Chariot. Do we care about Depart the Realm? We really don't. Unless they kill our other cat too, but even then, we have 2 tokens we can copy. Depart the Realm, Raven form. Yeah, I think this is just not that scary to go against. The better their deck is, the better these kind of things are. But if their plan is just to hide behind a Cosmos Elixir, then any deck with this level of pressure is gonna run it over. But you never know. They might have a coma. They might have something that we haven't seen yet that's like too powerful to beat. So if they drop down coma here, it can't be countered. It can block all our stuff. We might just lose. The only thing we have going for us is this aerial assault and that we can kill the elixir. But that'd be a nice combo for them to have, their own coma. God, some cards are just too good. Waking the Trolls? No thanks. You might even say we saw it coming. Okay, so that's a good late game finisher type thing. Too bad it didn't resolve. They're back up to 19. This is hard to play against. Not gonna lie. Seems good. So when this attacks, make a cat. And I don't see a good reason to do anything else here. Maybe play the Harbinger. Like, there's nothing especially good to copy except the Mistwalker. And that leaves us without enough mana to Broken Wings. And maybe we do Broken Wings. Stop on their second main to kill the Elixir. Because that's a big stabilizer. Copy the Chariot. The problem with the Chariot... Nice. The problem with the Chariot is it's legendary, yeah. So they're going to try to copy a permanent, but we're going to kill the one permanent they want to copy the most, so sorry. They're like, why didn't you do that 3 turns earlier? Why are you doing this now? This is one of the problems with Morit. You can't just put it in a control deck because it might not do anything. I think they have to copy Rune of Speed and just double it up. Oh, land. Yeah. Ouch. So what do we do? I feel like we don't want to use Morit yet. Make a cat, pump this, F6. Puts him at 4. That's pretty low. Doom Scars aside, I think we have this. I should copy one of my forests. I'm gonna have 2 hidden Morits. Phew. Well, we also get some value from the cards we opened, but that was a real clash. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be too sad. We had a lot of good magic. And that's part of the fun, I guess, is that if it was just easy wins, then winning with a good deck would never be impressive at all. So this is definitely a set where even this deck, I made a few blunders of like not stopping on their main before their end step, and less obvious things like holding up counter magic instead of playing the 3rd angel. Things that would have turned the tide a little bit, but I guess that was in the match we won anyway. So not very much could have turned the tide except maybe how I drew. And you can't beat yourself up over that. So match 2 was close, but we just got the raw end of the draw, I think. Early game was never a problem. The one time where we didn't establish anything before our opponent slaughtered us was like we had 7 lands, Lindworm, or like unique draws. So if we get stuck with all lands and our big stuff, we lose that. And if we get stuck with no white and our white spells, Mists was a bit weak, but it never really came up, and we did side it out. This type of deck, though, I would say wants Mists. I'm not too sad with the card. It's not ideal. Maybe I would have played another bounce spell over it. That probably would have done pretty well. Or honestly, maybe another land? Harbinger average? Harbinger? The 1/3? That was okay here too, because it helps us cast and foretell a lot of stuff, and it's a 1/3 early, so it's also something we can use to help just spare a Sentinel add mana. You never see Harbinger being the difference. Yeah, it's hard to identify any one thing as being the difference, but every card has to be something, and you're glad it is something rather than nothing. And the Harbinger, you know, I found it blocked well and performed admirably in this draft, but if you have nothing and you play your opponent who has a bunch of 2/1 dwarves, then you're out of luck. So I think it's important to have that. This would not be my cut. In fact, I'm really happy I had something to play at that slot. And it definitely made a difference in match 1. I think if you go back and check that out. I forget all the exact times, but it did allow us to foretell and cast things. Yeah. Yeah, definitely a neat one. I don't get to file it under the 3-0 decks, but I do have 2 more mythics. Thanks for watching. That's it today.